So we're touring today Richmond American Homes. They're builders here in Brighton, Colorado. Also, they have homes in Reunion and in Aurora. So it's basically brand new homes, and we're here with Marlene, which is going to explain us how the process works and how everything goes when you are buying a new home. So Marlene, what's the difference between buying a new home and when you go and just buy a regular pre-owned home?
Yep.
What will be like the differences that you see that are more important for the people to know?
Some of the benefits of getting a new home is that you're getting something that nobody has lived in. So no pre-owned issues. You get a warranty with all the mechanical, you get a warranty with all the structural, and you get to build up the home like as a blank canvas. You get to customize it how you like.
Customize it, okay. Yes. Okay, and what type of customization can you do because you can either like buy it already built, and also you can like buy it before it's being built, right? Not
necessarily.
Okay.
So most builders like us have switched to spec building.
Okay.
So what that means is we now partner with our design center, and they curate all the packages for our homes.
Okay.
So it's a lot less pressure for the home buyers, but also we can ensure a beautiful home every single time. Our design team is very good at picking out the finishes, as you can tell here.
Yeah.
You know, very tasteful finishes, and that's one of the things that we can ensure with this spec building.
Yeah, this house is definitely beautiful, and I see that, you know, they use really good quality products here.
Yes.
But I know one of the things that you guys are doing to get people to come to these communities, because they're a little bit further away than most of what you see in the city, but I've seen that you guys are doing some incentive with the lending part.
Absolutely.
That you cannot do that with when buying a pre-owned home.
Yeah. Yep.
What are those type of incentives that you?
So some of the incentives that we offer, the ones that we currently have, is that we buy down the rate.
Okay.
So we're paying anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000 to buy down the rate. Right now, our rate is 4.99 fixed for FHA and VA buyers.
Okay.
And we pay the same amount towards conventional. Obviously, conventional, you pay a little bit more down, but you can get it fixed at a 5.5. So we're paying a lot of money that you don't have to pay to get a fixed rate. In these markets, we're saving buyers easily hundreds of dollars a month.
Okay, so that'll be 4.9 for how long? Is it 30 years or is it adjustable?
That's a fixed 30-year rate.
Oh, okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. And what I know, like, you know, there's pros and cons in everything as always. And I know when you buy a new home, there's some things that the buyer needs to do like right after they move. They need to, and that's one of the things of the point of doing this video is to make them aware of what they need to pay or, you know, get when they get these new homes.
Right. There's a lot of things that go into it. Depends on how much money you have to spend, how much time you have. Some people like to do a slow process. They want to plan out their backyard and have their dream backyard. So it's not going to be done right away.
Okay.
But others like to take, you know, the quick initiative and get sod in. So you can put in the sod right away, or you can get, you know, brand new furniture, or you can bring, you know, it just totally depends on what you are available, like, or what you have available to make happen as soon as you move in.
I see.
But definitely landscaping, fencing are going to be things that you want to put
Does it has a limit? Like, do you have certain time limit to put some items like the fencing?
Depending on the HOA, like in this community, I know is 6 to 8 months, depending on the weather. So they're very conscious of the weather. Like if that 6 months is around like a big snowstorm, they're understanding that it may take a little longer. Okay,
and so you mentioned that it has an HOA. Do all of the communities, brand new communities like this one, have an HOA?
Most do.
Okay.
Most will. And it's for good cause. This community in particular is going to be part of a big master plan. So they have a park set. They're gonna build like a rec center. There's gonna be shopping and stuff like that. So right now the HOA is low and, goes to, it's according to what is in place in the community. So it's much lower than other communities.
And how much would be around the price for the HOA per month?
About $60 a month.
$60, okay. And I know one of the benefits that you have when you're buying a already used home is that they already have their taxes set, and you basically know what are you gonna be paying monthly in taxes. And I know that's different when you buy a new home.
Yes.
What would be the tax rate around in a home like this?
So we have tax rates between 1.2 and 1.4 in this area.
Okay.
So this community is 1.4, and then the community that we have across the street is 1.2.
Okay.
This one is a little bit more because it's part of the master plan, and there's going to be a lot more going on over here, as opposed to the other.
So based on the purchase price, so it's 1.4 or 1.2 based on the purchase price, meaning that this house is around $700,000, so that'll be around, let's say, like $8,000, $9,000?
Yearly, yes.
Yearly, exactly. Okay. What other things do you think it's valuable for people that it's, getting into this and it's comparing between those two things?
New builds. Definitely do your research, because to every family, they want something different in these new homes.
Okay.
So some people really value the price of a home, and some people really value the space in a home.
Yes.
So there's priorities for each family. So definitely do your research. I feel like we do a really good job at maximizing the space, and that's what I take pride in, being part of Richmond. But also we use what works for us. We have radon mitigation system. We still use copper pipes. Our exterior walls are 2x6s to maximize the energy efficiency. And some of our smaller homes were able to do tankless water heaters.
Oh, okay. So definitely you get more to, being a little bit further away, but you get more of like the new technology. Also, the community is also very spacious, and, the streets are well made. So it's definitely two different type of lifestyles.
Yes.
But obviously you have to compare and see what fits better for your lifestyle, right?
Well, yeah, and if you look at, some of the bigger cities, like Thornton used to be just kind of land. That's what this used to be, and in about 10 years, it's going to be very similar to Thornton.
Yeah.
So if you want to be part of something that's up and coming and going to be a bigger city, then, new build is definitely a good idea for you.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, it's been a pleasure to be here showing you these houses, and hope this information is valuable for you, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for showing.
Thank you guys for coming.